Bermuda Triangle. In 1945, 5 US fighter jets disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle during a training flight. The commander's last message was, "Everything is strange. We don't know where we're going." The search and rescue team also disappeared. This is a mysterious area between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Ships and aeroplanes have been disappearing here for centuries. Although scientific explanations such as weather conditions and magnetic field disturbances have been proposed, most of the incidents occur without a trace. Sailors and pilots passing through the area have reported that their compasses are broken and that they see unusual lights. The truth behind the disappearances is still unknown, reinforcing the belief that the area is haunted. The Dyatlov Pass. In 1959, 9 mountaineers camping in the Ural Mountains were found having cut their tent from the inside and escaped into the snow. Some had torn out their tongues, others had been badly beaten, but left no trace. Whatever happened, that night was terrifying. The Dyatlov Pass case involves the unexplained deaths of 9 climbers. Investigations at the campsite found that the tent had been cut from the inside. Some of the climbers were missing clothing and had serious injuries to their bodies. However, there were no other traces or signs of a fight in the area. Was it extreme cold, an avalanche, an unknown natural phenomenon, or a secret military experiment? Although various theories have been put forward, the incident remains a mystery. The Zodiac killer 5 people were brutally murdered in California, USA in the 1960s. The killer, who went by the name Zodiac, left mocking ciphers for the police and the public in letters to newspapers. He was never identified, and the codes he left were never fully deciphered. The Zodiac killer became famous for his murders in California. After killing his victims at different times and places, he sent coded messages to newspapers. In these messages, the killer confessed to his crimes and played games with the police. More than 50 years later, he remains unidentified. Despite various theories and suspects, the Zodiac killer was never caught, and his murder spree remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. D.B. Cooper. In 1971, a man using the name Dan Cooper hijacked an aeroplane and after receiving a $200,000 ransom, parachuted out the rear door. After this jump, he disappeared without a trace. D.B. Cooper made history as the only man to hijack an aeroplane and escape by parachuting. After freeing the passengers on board, he escaped with the money. The FBI tracked him for years. Some parts of the money were found, but Cooper himself never reappeared. His identity remains unknown, and there are many theories about the case. Cooper's escape remains one of the greatest mysteries of modern criminal history. Amelia Earhart. In 1937, the famous pilot Amelia Earhart disappeared over the Pacific Ocean as she was about to complete her round-the-world flight. Neither her aeroplane nor herself was ever found again. Amelia Earhart disappeared while trying to go round the world. Although it was thought that she disappeared in the Pacific Ocean with her plane, her wreckage was never reached. Some theories claim that Earhart ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean, while other theories suggest that she took refuge on an island or was captured by the Japanese. This disappearance is considered one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. The Mary Celeste. The crew of the Mary Celeste, found abandoned in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872, had disappeared. The ship was intact, her cargo intact, but no one was there. The Mary Celeste was found with the captain and crew missing. The ship was completely intact, with personal effects and food stocks intact. There were no signs of an accident, no signs of a fight. What happened behind the incident has never been solved. Although many theories have been developed, what happened to the crew of this ship remains one of the greatest mysteries in maritime history.